this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2020 Lincoln Corsair Reserve. This vehicle features a 2.3-liter inline-four gasoline engine with all-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages reported to CARFAX, and this vehicle is a CARFAX certified one owner as well. As we get closer here to the front of this SUV, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek, infinite black clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side and take a look at this vehicle's tires and wheels. This vehicle features chrome 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels with dark gray insets, and as for the tire treads, you have got a significant amount of life left in them, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside of your mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those, and on the insides on the mirrors, you'll be able to see you do have a blind spot indicator that will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive just a little bit safer. And underneath the mirror, you do have a right side camera. This SUV does have a right side, left side, and backup camera, all to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. Along the top of this SUV, you do have silver roof rails if you ever want to transport anything up there. And on the handles, you do have passive keyless entry, which is really convenient. Basically, if the vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever having to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this SUV, you do have a lovely jet black leather upholstery on the seats for a nice and easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring out the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here in this inspection form, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 11/32 in all of your tires, so like new tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 10/32 in the front and 12/32 in the rear. So you have a significant ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. We'll now continue around to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see here in the rear occupant seating, this vehicle can seat a total of 5 people, but if you seat 4 or less, this middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 fold-out cup holders. These rear seats are also heated to keep these rear occupants comfortable in the winter, and a bit further down you do have USB charging ports and an AC outlet to charge their laptop and mobile devices. On the backs of both of those front seats you do have pockets, and on the floors you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all the doors do have a cup holder in them as well as powered windows. I will just close that door, and we'll continue around to take a look here at the rear of this vehicle. All along the bumper, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and you also have them in the front. They will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking, and again, you do have that right side, left side, backup, and front camera to go along with that. I will just open up the liftgate, and as you'll be able to see, it does go up by itself with the push of a button as it is powered. Alright, as you'll be able to see back here, you do have a good amount of space in this rear area to haul some pretty large items, and those seats do fold down to give you even more space. In fact, over here to the right side of this rear area, you do have buttons that will let you fold those seats down remotely without ever needing to clamber inside the vehicle. You also have anchor points back here to strap down any large items from shifting around as you drive, and all of those seats do have top and bottom anchor tether points if you have little ones who need car seats. Underneath the floorboards back here, you also have a spare tire if you're ever in a pinch. I will just close that liftgate back down, and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out, and both of them do come with remote start as well. You also have a door code, and this vehicle does come with powered windows, powered mirrors, and powered door locks as well. The driver's power seating adjustments are over here on the door, and you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, and then tilting the seat forward and back. You also have a telescopic steering wheel that is powered to move in and out, as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls, headlight controls, and then you can remotely open up the liftgate from the driver's seat. The last thing I would like to point out is over here on the door before I get inside the vehicle and turn it on. This vehicle does come with a memory system for your power seating adjustments, which is really convenient if this vehicle has more than one driver. Basically, all you need to do is set your seating adjustments how you like it the first initial time, and from then onwards, with the push of a button, they will automatically readjust to how you initially set them, keeping you from constantly fiddling around with those controls. I'll now just get inside this vehicle and turn it on for you. This SUV is a push-to-start. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 39,230 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the right side of the steering wheel, as over here you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration, as well as your navigation controls up there. To the left side of the steering wheel, you do have your volume controls, as well as a lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, but if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. You can also set how far away you want to follow them. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of this vehicle, you do have a lovely touchscreen LCD display, and you also have built-in navigation to help prevent you from ever getting lost. I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. And again, you do have that front, rear, and then right and left side cameras, all to give you a full 360 view of everything that's around you. You can also toggle through all the different cameras up here on this display. A bit farther down, you do have your electronic gear shift. Farther down still, you have controls for that main center display, your climate controls, and this vehicle does have heated and cooled front seats as well as a heated steering wheel, all to help keep you comfortable no matter the season. A bit farther down, you do have a storage compartment here with a USB and USB-C charging port and power outlet inside. A bit farther back is your drive mode shift, parking brake, 2 cup holders, and then your main storage compartment behind all of that. Lastly, we will take a look up, as this vehicle does have a built-in garage door opener, as well as a dual-pane panoramic sunroof to really enjoy those sunny summer days. We'll now move on to the last section of this video. In the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around the inside of this SUV, nothing is standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever. So we'll take a look here now at the outside of it. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front. And here along the front of this SUV, you do have several nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. This SUV is also a darker color, so it does tend to hide a little more than a lighter color might. We'll come along here now to the passenger side. A nick there on the mirror cap. A nick a bit lower there. Small one there. And we'll come along here now to the rear. Now often where I do tend to see several imperfections on SUVs is where the liftgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. But that does not seem to be the case for this SUV. This black plastic is very much intact. And as for the bumper, you have some very, very faint wear there, but again, it is mostly intact as well. We'll just close that liftgate down. And I did notice you do have a chip here in the rear lighting, as well as a scuff right there. And we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. A nick there, slight scuff, and we are back to where we started. And that generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a black SUV with the ability to seat 5, easy to fold down seats with a rear power liftgate, front and rear proximity sensors, a front, rear, right side and left side camera, silver roof rails, carpeted floor mats, 2 keys with remote start, fog lights, smartphone integration, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, a blind spot monitor, passive keyless entry, a dual-pane panoramic power sunroof, a built-in garage door opener, built-in navigation, and all-wheel drive. This is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive. located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this four-door wagon and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day.